Welcome to the Core New Recruit series, and today we're going to be looking at another member of the Terra team, Crash version 1. Crash is actually one of my favorite figures, and I think he's actually better than Rucker. Crash here, if we were going to be comparing him to any of the G.I. Joes, he would be Clutch from the original 1982 series. I also like that he looks like that classic hero, you know, the kind that would go around like, you know, going through temples and stuff. So I really like that about this guy. So let's take a look at Crash. This is the Core New Recruits Crash version 1. Crash has a version 2, but that's from the Total Soldier line. Crash isn't very hard to find in the wild unless you're talking about version 2. That's why I don't have a sample to show you. Although Crash is the resident driver of the Core New Recruits, he doesn't give me that kind of vibe. Part of it is because he never really came with a vehicle. It's only obvious that Condor and Vulture should get their own attack fighters. Even Spade with the attack fighter and the late 2017 Beast Bomber. So why not put Crash with the ATK, the Action Recon Jeep, or any other land vehicle in that line? Okay, that doesn't count. Well, actually, he technically does come with the Dune Scorcher, but that's with a 3-pack with the Terra team. And then he also came with the Mission Vehicle Heavy Armor Tank, but that was really late in the line. So, I mean, we can count that, but, I mean, he's supposed to be the vehicle specialist, so I don't count that. It's a wasted opportunity, really. Speaking of missed opportunities, according to the Core New Recruits package designer, GrizzGeek, Leonard was considering on making a land vehicle that would launch. The packaging would transform into a ramp so the vehicle would be able to jump it. The driver of this vehicle? Crash. This never happened because the buyer didn't want that vehicle. He wanted more of a World War II style Jeep. At that point, Leonard wasn't making all of this because it didn't fit the New Recruits line. So this vehicle was scrapped, and Crash continues to be the vehicle expert without a vehicle. Let's take a look at Crash's articulation. He can move his head from side to side and up and down. His head is on a ball joint. His arm can go all the way around and straight out. He does have a swivel at the bicep, and his elbow can move up and down. He has a twist at the hip, and his leg can go up about that far, and he can bend at the knee. Now let's look at Crash's features. Crash has kind of a wild hairstyle, and he has a beard. He has a collared shirt with a brown undershirt, a couple of grenades on his web gear, and a knife. He also has 2 pouches on that web gear, and on his belt, he has even more pouches that go all the way around. On the back side, he does have some kind of a container, like a pillbox. And the straps, I don't know what this is right here, this padding here, but maybe that could be some magazines. We can also see some detail that he does have some kind of body armor. On both of his arms, you can see that his sleeves are rolled up and he has a pouch. He's also wearing gloves. Coming down, he does have a strap going straight to this holster where he has a gun that's sculpted, a lot like Rucker's gun. Definitely looks like another accessory. The holster has a bunch of straps that go around his legs. On his other leg, he does have a pouch that's painted and some straps that go around his leg. Coming down his right leg, we can see that his boots are strapped together and that his pants are bloused. On his left leg, he does have a knife strapped to his leg, and the same kind of boots, and again, his pants are bloused. The mold for Crash was made in 2003. Crash shares the same body type as other Leonard figures. From the previous version of the core, we have Flashbang, which I actually don't have, so here's a picture of him. And also Rick Ranger. From the new recruits and Total Soldier, we have Fixer. The Fixer figure from Total Soldier is also very hard to find. No one got his body type from Elite, and from Kong Skull Island, we actually got Jump, version 2. Crash is part of the Terror Team along with Rucker and Ice. The fact that they didn't use Crash's body for the core Elite is another huge missed opportunity. They took out Crash and some other great characters, and then they gave us Buckshot, Reaper, Recoil, and the bazooka-obsessed Dozer.
Bazooka, 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 bazooka.
AKA the Craptastic 4. Don't get me wrong, I like Buckshot and Recoil, but as for Dozer, well, he's another story. Nikolai Volkov. Like the wrestler.
Bazooka obsessed.
As a primary skill, here's Dozer's bio.
Some guy from Brooklyn, New York, loves explosions, got kicked out of school, and joined the Corps. The end.
And Reaper's alright, but the problem is that they have static bodies. They could have used Crash's body for two of the characters, Buckshot and Dozer. Recoil version 1 has his own body that Recoil version 3 could use. But at this point, what are we going to do? Just customize them. At the time of the new recruits, you can find the bio tags at the core website. Name, Zander Crash Baptiste. Country, Greece. Background, stunt driver. Position, driver and vehicle specialist. Specialty, expert all-terrain driver. Vehicle technician specialist. Weapons and equipment, ballistic cannon, plasma shot. If Crash had a G.I. Joe counterpart, it would definitely be Clutch from 1982's G.I. Joe. Crash is one cool cat, but criminally misused and shoved off to the side. At this point, Leonard has plenty of characters that they can make designated pilots and drivers in their line. I personally wouldn't mind getting an ATK with Crash. That would make him that much more special. I mean, look how great he looks behind the Jeep. That looks so awesome. This is what we should have gotten. Thanks for watching this episode of the Core's New Recruits, and I hope you found it informative and enjoyed it.